Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see about the features of Python. We know that Python is a high level language used for programming. Let us see the features one by one. It is dynamically typed, it is object oriented, it's an open source language, it has large community support, it has large standard library, it is platform independent, it is high level language, and it is extensible and embeddable. Let us see the features one by one in detail in the coming slides. So the first one is the Python provides many useful features which make it popular and valuable from the other programming languages. It supports object-oriented programming, procedural programming approaches, provides dynamic memory allocation, and let us see the features of this Python language in the following slides. So the first one is it is easy to learn and use. Python is easy to learn as compared to other programming languages. Its syntax is straightforward and much the same as the English language. There is no use of the semicolon or any curly braces. The indentation defines its code block. It is the recommended programming language for beginners. Okay, this point says that it's very simple to learn and there is no brackets or other semicolon, so no other any things has to be remembered as the end of the line or any the code block. Only the space is the thing it is used. It is indentation means the spacing is the only thing that helps to differentiate different blocks of code. So it is assumed that it is good for beginners. And the second is expressive language means Python can perform complex tasks using a few lines of code. A simple example, the hello world program, you simply type print a hello world, it will take only one line to execute, while Java or C takes multiple lines. So we have done programming in the previous languages like C, C++ and Java. So there we have to use many of the lines to include to do a simple program, but in the case of Python, a single line of code will do the program. That means Python always uses less number of lines of codes. So it is defined as an expressive language. That means we can express our ideas in simple lines. Third is the interpreted language. Python is an interpreted language, which means Python program is executed one line at a time. The advantage of being interpreted language, it makes debugging easy and portable. So we have seen some examples in the class. What is interpreted language? Which means once you type a line of program, it will enter, it will give the answer. That means every line is executed, and this helps to find out the errors in each and every line of the program. And also it is a portable means we can write the program in one machine and we can execute in any other machine. That is the portability. The next advantage or the features of the Python is cross-platform language. Python can run equally on different platforms such as Windows, Linux, Unix and Macintosh, etc. So we can say that Python is a portable language. It enables the programmers to develop the software for several competing platforms by writing a program only once. So here cross platform means we can, as you can see, we can also use the Python program as the editor using the command prompt, or we can type the program in the notepad and save as .py and execute in the IDLE. That means the program can execute in DOS as well as in the Windows platform, and also it is used in the Linux, Unix and other Macintosh and other platforms also. That means this Python can work across the platforms. We can use in any platform. That is called as a cross-platform language. Because of this, the Python code becomes portable. That means we can take the code to any machine and run the program. The next feature of Python is free and open source. Python is freely available for everyone. It is freely available on its official website www.python.org. It has a large community across the world that is dedicatedly working towards make new Python modules and functions. Anyone can contribute to the Python community. The open source means anyone can download its source code without paying any penny. That means the the software Python is very simple and it is easy to download, and also we don't need to pay to download it. It's a free software and it's open source, means anyone can write any code and uh, share to the community. That means we can write some modules on our own and we can add those code as a library into the Python community. That means we can contribute something to the Python community. So it's open source, means anyone can use it and anyone can also contribute to the Python functionality. So it is defined as a free and open source language. Extensible and embeddable. What does it mean is, Python is an embeddable language, means we can write some Python code into C or C++ language, and also we can compile that code in C or C++ language. That means we can embed, that means we can put one type of code in the other code. That means we can use the Python code in C or C++ language and we can execute it. That is why it is called as an embeddable language. Embedding means putting one in the other. And what is extensible is, it means we can extend our Python code into various other languages like C++, etc. That means you start writing in the Python code and we can extend the coding using the C or C++ language. So it is called as extensible and embeddable language. So these are all the features in Python which helps to make the Python user friendly and portable. And one more feature is the graphical user interface called GUI support. This interesting feature of Python is the fact that you can use it to create GUI, graphical user interface component. That means it is like we can create any component like command button, label button. We just click the button, we get the answer. That is called as an graphical user interface. Python also features a large number of GUI frameworks available for it and various other cross-platform solutions. Python binds to platform-specific technologies. So here that means we can develop code using the Python language to create any GUI component. So in summary to say, Python is a simple, versatile and a complete programming language. It's a great choice for the beginners up to the professionals. Also, although it has some disadvantages, we can observe that the advantages of the Python language exceeds the disadvantages. So we can conclude that Python is very good for the programmers to program, and even the Google has made Python as one of the primary programming languages. So these are all the features of Python. Hope it is easy to follow, and thanks for watching.